Okay.
Hi, everybody. This is a new experience for us. We've never done a video before.
Yeah, so we just bought a house. We wanted to document this experience. It's a little bit of a fixer-upper. It's our first house. We want to...
We bit off a lot to chew.
Yeah.
Maybe more, but we don't have a choice now, so this is how it's gonna go.
But if there's one thing we like to do, it's chew.
The money, well, we were fully funded on Friday, so we've owned it now for
2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, so we wanted to tell you a little bit about what our plan is, how we got to this point, what our experience has been like, and then our plan is to document for posterity and for our family members that care what's going on as far as the renovations, when we're fixing the foundation and the plumbing and painting and replacing the floors and the kitchen and all that kind of stuff.
I think the first thing to start off with is that this journey began for us 8 months ago.
Yeah.
So we've looked at so many houses. Big houses, we looked at small houses, we looked at flipped houses, we looked at non-flipped houses. Apparently, we're pickier than we thought we were.
And when you say we're pickier, you say you're pickier.
What? Okay.
How many times would we walk into a house where it was recently rehabbed or flipped, and I'd be like, this is great, we should buy it, this is perfect, and you'd be like, I hate that there's an extra inch above the fridge.
Okay, no. Don't even say it's like 1 extra inch, because when we went in that house, they had a fridge, and there was like a 3-inch gap around all sides.
Okay.
Like the counter didn't even touch the fridge.
Whatever.
That
so
was
that's representative of how we felt in most flip. We put an offer on 2 houses before this one.
We did.
The first one was this quirky little thing.
And we really wanted it. It was small, and we always saw ourselves in something very small.
Yeah, we wanted something manageable,
and it had like a lot
cozy.
of quirky details.
Yeah, it had weird skylights that were awesome.
The bathroom was like tiled floor to ceiling in like this mermaid-ish stuff.
Yeah. So we didn't get that one.
We
that
didn't.
was depressing, but it was actually kind of good because I was really stressed out that we put an offer in that house because we didn't really have the money yet. So secretly, I was really happy we didn't get that house. The second house we put an offer on was also recently renovated. It looked really, really good.
Yeah,
it was
but
like
it had
perfect inside.
apartments in the backyard, and when we were there were some hooligans.
Yeah, just some really sketchy apartments in the backyard overlooking everything.
Yeah, they could like see into your backyard, could see into your house.
So
I don't have anything against apartments. Obviously, we lived in some, but just the idea of them being like in my backyard and being able to see what was going on.
Yeah, so we didn't love that, so we kind of lowballed them, I guess. I mean, we offered what we felt like we could pay comfortably, and they did not accept.
They did not.
They came back with like a ridiculous counteroffer, so we're just like, okay, that's
done. Yeah, we were like, peace.
So we kept looking, and then this house came on the market, and we told our realtor Jamie that we wanted to see it, and we went and saw it that same night. I went there right after work.
Because I texted her and I was like, we want to see this house. Could you see it tomorrow? And she was like, what about tonight? And so we went and we saw it that night. He walked in. He was like, I love it. I want it.
I was like, this is it. We're getting this house.
I was maybe less sure.
Yeah, but that's how our marriage is, too.
That's how it generally works.
Usually she's a little indecisive. She needs some time to kind of come around, and I just, make moves, make power moves.
Oh, my God. So we put an offer in on the house that same night, and they said, hey, we'll get back to you. The deadline for offers is Sunday at 5.
I thought it was Monday.
No, it was Sunday at 5.
Okay.
Was it Sunday?
It was Monday.
It was Monday. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
It was Monday. Monday at 5, whatever. So we thought we weren't going to hear anything. And then all of a sudden on Sunday at 3, we get a call and it says, hey, they accepted your offer. And we were freaking out.
But there was some drama to that too, because like we put in a low ball offer, and then Jamie found out from the other realtor that there was actually a competitive situation. There were multiple offers, and so then we didn't
put in like a low ball offer. We offered like $8,000 below asking. That's not a low ball offer.
Well, we offered less than asking. But so then we went back and we offered them asking, and miraculously, a day before the deadline, they accepted our offer.
So that was the weirdest part of this whole thing, because they accepted our offer Sunday, and then we went there Monday with a contractor friend, and there was another guy there.
There were realtors still like showing the house to people.
And they
didn't know that the house was
They all had said, oh,
accepted.
I thought it was today was the deadline, and so that was a little stressful.
Basically, from the moment our offer was accepted until we closed a couple days ago, we were worried that we were going to lose the house because we found out that they had multiple offers. They had one like over asking cash offer, but our realtor was so on the money that and so quick and like aggressive even, you know, telling them that we were ready with financing in a good way. We got the house because of her proactive goodness.
Oh, our camera's gonna die. Hold on. New battery. We're back.
So we got the house, and it's been one long stress case, worrying that we were gonna lose it, that our financing was gonna fall through. We had worked with a mortgage company or mortgage broker, and at the same time we were being inundated with other quotes and offers for mortgages. At one point we were like, oh, can we maybe get a better rate? And then Jamie suggested, it's like, no, you're going to lose the house if you switch at this point in the game. So we trusted her and we stayed the course.
And we got it.
That was good.
This is all happening and it was really stressful. And now that we're on the other side of it, I feel like my stress level is even higher. Listen, so we saw this house, we really wanted it, and then we did an inspection. And there was a ton of stuff that came back in the inspection that was red flagged. There was foundation issues, there was plumbing issues, there were roof issues.
HVAC stuff.
Things
in the attic.
Anyway, so basically it came back and it was all this stuff. I mean, we were at the house with Jamie and she was like, I know this looks bad. And I was like, yeah, it looks really bad. We knew it was going to be a fixer-upper because what had happened was someone bought this house when it was built and lived there forever and didn't really do anything to fix it up. So it was built in 1987. It is the same, except for they did some renovations in 97. So, I mean, essentially, nothing has been touched for 20 years.
So we don't know because the theory that we have now is that they put the whole back half of the house on in 97.
Yeah, so that's something we have to go to the city and, like, figure out. It came back and it was like, oh, like, all of this stuff is red flagged. And we got really nervous, but, I mean, we have money to do some renovations, so we weren't so nervous.
We were nervous.
I was nervous. But, I mean, we just felt really good about it, so we went ahead and did it anyway. And now we're on the back half of this journey where... So, all of those things were wrong with the house, so we asked them for money to give to us because we knew we would have to fix that. So, they did. They gave us $8,000, which seems like not enough now, but it's fine.
It was serendipitous, though, because after when we got the inspection report, we went to the house with Jamie, and... there had been a pipe had burst.
Oh, yeah, a pipe burst.
There was water everywhere. It had gone into the carpets and stuff.
It was gross.
And so Jamie went to the realtor and was like, hey, the pipe burst, and also the inspection came back. And I think those two things together allowed us to get a little bit of money from the sellers.
Right, because at the whole time this was all happening, they have that cash offer that will buy as is with no inspection or anything. We just felt lucky that we were getting any kind of money.
Yeah, got some of that, and that... most of that went towards closing costs.
It all went towards closing costs.
Except
so, I mean,
for...
our out-of-pocket expense to get into this house was only the down payment. We didn't have to pay anything.
That was really awesome. And also, there was a little bit left over after the closing costs were taken care of. And
to put against, like, the loan.
So then it lowered the price.
Yeah. Lower the price, which lowered the loan.
Yeah. Lower the price, lower the loan.
House. Now we own a house, and we don't really know everything that's wrong with it.
Well, we're starting to get an idea. First thing is the foundation. We had a structural engineer come in. He spent, a couple hours. We paid him some money. He's going to give us a report that will give us specific recommendations for what a foundation repair company will do.
Yeah, so, I mean, Friday after we closed, we went right to the house. We met with this guy, and he did the whole walkthrough, and then I'm waiting in the kitchen. Michael, at this point, had gone home to change because he spilled some water that was disgusting and smelly all over himself.
I did not spill it on myself. I was assaulted. I was assaulted by a disgusting trash can full of moldy death water. So
it smelled. So there was this trash can in the driveway in the back of the yard that was full of trash and water. It hadn't been taken to the curb forever. So I said, Michael, drag this to the alley so they can take it. And he was like, okay, because he's nice and like does what I ask him to do.
I'm a dutiful husband, obedient.
So he does. And I go in the garage, I'm moving things around. And the next time I see him, he's just looking at me. And his whole front is covered in water.
Full
and
of
I can just see,
water.
I can just see I see the rage in his eyes.
Yeah.
And we don't have anything at the house. We don't have clothes there. We don't have towels. Like, we have nothing. So the only option is for him to go home. So I just am like, give me your shoes. Like, I'll wash your shoes in the sink. Take off your pants. So he just, like, went home. He drove home in his underwear and his shirt.
With no shoes.
With no shoes.
So I'm, like, walking through our apartment complex in my underwear with no shoes on.
Gross.
Looking like a total doofus.
Yeah.
Put the pants in the wash.
Anyway, so he had done that. So I was at the house with Tommy, the structural engineer. And then he finally comes back and we're like, all right, Tommy, like, what's going on? And he's like, it's not good. Just what new first-time homeowners really want to hear.
Yeah.
He was like, your house is, like, sloped essentially 6 inches.
Yeah.
That is half a foot. That's how it works.
Distances work, yeah.
Highest point in the back of the house to the lowest point in the front of the house, the foundation is like this, which is bad. Because we knew there was something wrong with the foundation. We knew that it was sloped, but I mean...
You can feel it when you walk in.
But it's not a normal slope. Like, that's a significant slope.
Yeah, he said for this area, a normal amount of foundation, whatever, would have been 2 inches.
Yeah.
2 or 3 inches. So it's significant, but I think it also might have to do with the fact that the back half of the house is the recent addition.
Well, you're estimating. You don't
I'm
know
guessing.
that for sure.
I'm guessing.
He doesn't know.
We'll know.
We'll know on Tuesday when you go to the city.
Maybe. We're waiting for his report. So he's going to write up a report and give us specific recommendations for where to put the piers and what to do. But basically...
They're going to have to jackhammer, like, through our slab foundation
They're gonna
to, like, put in
jackhammer.
these piers.
They're going to put the piers in the foundation. They're going to try to yank the front of the house up as many inches as possible. We're hoping
so it'll be
4
out of
inches.
level, like, 1 to 2 inches instead of 6 inches.
And we just got to go for it. I mean, we can't just do it a couple inches.
It's
We have
like-
to be...
It's so stressful.
Yeah, so we were
I'm
hoping...
stressed out. I'm stressed about it.
There's nothing to be stressed about. It is
There
what
is,
it is.
though. I'm thinking,
No.
like, further down the road, like, resale value. You know, like, is someone going to want to buy a house that's 1 to 2 inches out of level?
But doing this means that the house is going to be fine. It's going to be structurally sound. It's going to be good for the area. So we won't have any problem reselling it.
Yeah. All the stuff that I want to do, like, put in new floors and paint. I mean, we're just going to have to see how much money we have. We have no idea how much this will cost.
The main thing that we need to do is get my projector and projector screen.
If we have to talk
so
about
the
this
theater room-
projector and this
Listen.
projector screen again, I'm going to freak out.
You guys are going to see the video where we walk you through the house. But we have so many cool ideas, so many things that we want to do. We obviously are going to scrape the popcorn off the ceilings. We're going to paint the walls.
Yeah.
We're going to take off a lot of the weird stuff that's on the walls now. We are going to put in new floors. We have like what cool... where's the little piece? Don't we have a cool little piece?
Oh, like this?
Yeah, but this is not the one.
This is not the one, but if you got a bunch of these from Home Depot, you could just have some coasters. These are free. So
Pro
we
tip.
like this kind of flooring. It's light. It's not this. It's not linoleum. It's a laminate, which is fine. But all of that doesn't matter because we don't even know if we'll have any money left. Like, they could come back and say, to fix your foundation, it's $20,000.
Yeah.
We barely would be able to do that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like, barely. So...
That would be a little rough. We just got to do it. I mean, so we're going to do it. It's going to get fixed. We're going to do the floors. We're going to do the walls. We're going to do the ceilings. And then the really exciting stuff is we're going to eventually redo the bathrooms. We're going to redo the whole kitchen. There's a lot of stuff we want to do to the kitchen. We want to, like, knock out part of the wall. We're going to raise the ceiling.
I don't know if I'm bought off on that, but...
On what?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the knocking the wall stuff down. I don't know if I feel like I want to do that.
The part that goes into the... You don't want to open that up?
I don't know if I do.
All right, well...
We'll have a lot of conversations about it. We are just getting to the point where we're like, okay, we got to do the first stuff first. And we're just going to take you guys on this journey with us.
Yeah. We have some family members that care about this. And if you are a random person who does not know us, you're welcome to join us. But this is, mostly for our friends and family who care.
So we're going to we'll tell you, like, how much stuff costs, how long it takes. Think of this like a real life version of Flip or Flop.
But with people who don't know what they're doing and who don't have money.
Yeah, with people who don't know what they're doing and are on a very tight budget.
Also, I'm putting my flag in the ground right now. We will be taking that wall out in the kitchen, and Crystal will love it. That is definitely going to happen.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a projector screen, and the most exciting, we're going to have a Beauty and the Beast bookshelf that's double decker. You take a little stairway up, and then you can walk on the
We
on
got
the little
big
plane.
dreams, is what
we
he's
got
trying to say.
we got cool things
We
planned
got
for
big
this
dreams.
house. We don't know how long it'll take before we can do all of it, but it's gonna be awesome. So
I'm just worried about where we're gonna live when we get kicked out of our apartment on the 14th of March.
Yep.
And
Today it is the 18th.
Today's the 18th
of February.
So we're gonna get our report back, and then who knows when a foundation company can come and start working on all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are we gonna live?
We're gonna live on the streets, which is where I'm from, so I'm comfortable there.
Anyway, so thanks for watching. We're excited. Hope you're excited. We'll be back soon.
Bye.